Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. Guys, please, if you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Joyce Anyanwu. Please subscribe to this channel. If you want this channel to grow, just support me by engaging. Support me by liking and share the video and subscribe. Thank you very, very much. So I did a video concerning Bobrisky and very dark man Falana, that's Femi Falana, and his son. Just so the video was too long. I could not compile it together, so I decided to share it into two. Before you watch this one, please try to watch the first one before you watch this one. So this is the continuation of that very video. So in this one is interview on Arise TV. When the Arise were interviewing this the director of prison, Mr. Kayode Williams. Yes, I think it's Bishop. Okay, his title is Bishop. Bishop Kayode Williams. According to him, he said he has worked in a prison for more than 20 years. So he said. So let's just listen and hear what he has to say about the apartment saga, that Bobrisky did not go to prison. Instead of that, they went out of the prison and rented an apartment for Bobrisky, which she stayed there for 6 months. After 6 months, then he came out. So Bobrisky came out now to open his mouth and blow it out that yes, it was in apartment. He didn't go to prison. It was not in Krikri prison. So now they are trying to do. Arise now is interviewing this man to know if something like that is, happened, is real. So let's just listen to what he has to say in this video. Then we will come back and wrap it all. Thank you for watching.
Sir Idris Okuneye, also known as Bobrisky, who was convicted of a crime and sentenced to 6 months in prison, was given an apartment outside the custodial center. Secretary of the Civil Defense, Correctional, Fire and Immigration Services Board, Jafaru Ahmed, disclosed this in a statement in Abuja. Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, had initiated a probe of the allegations. The suspension of the officers is to allow for further investigation on the various allegations, assuring that the outcome will be made public when concluded. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives has resolved to probe the bribery allegations against the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and the Nigerian Correctional Service in the case involving Idris Okuneye.
This House further notes that the publication alleges that the Idris Okuneye, upon conviction for abuse and defacing of the Naira by the court, did not serve his time at the Nigeria Correctional Service, but was lodged outside the confines of the service. Disturbed about the damning allegations against Nigerian critical law enforcement agencies of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) and Nigerian Correctional Service, established by these hallowed chambers to fight correction and incarceration persons convicted of crime for correctional purposes, respectively.
Joining us now is Francis Enobore, former National PRO, Nigerian Prisons. He will be joined by Bishop Kayode Williams, Director General, Prison Rehabilitation Mission. Good morning, and thank you for joining us on the morning show.
Thank you.
Okay, well, simple question. I mean, Bishop Williams, you are, involved in prison reform and all of that. Mr. Enobore has been a PRO. Now, when the nomenclature of the Nigerian prisons was changed, to change it to Nigerian Correctional Service, the whole purpose was to place emphasis on the correctional value of imprisonment and rehabilitation rather than punishment. And now we have a situation where a gentleman known as Bobrisky was sentenced to 6 months imprisonment in April. And in the wisdom of the leaders of Nigerian Correctional Service, they decided that, well, this is a correctional place. And they decided to arrange to put him in an apartment outside the prison so that he could make phone calls, he could contact his godfathers. Isn't this in line with the idea of, rehabilitation, correction, rather than putting a socialite like Idris Okuneye inside the Kri medium prison? I'll start with you, Bishop Williams, and then let Mr. Enobore also help us to unpack this emerging conundrum.
Well, I want to first of all appreciate what you people are doing, enlightening humanity. Let me go straight to the issue of prison. And I will start from the area of giving a private accommodation to Mr. Idris. First of all, let me explain the categorization of the prison setup. Because the prison, which we call now Correctional Service, has buildings that accommodate convicted criminals and awaiting trials, including condemned criminals. When they enter the prison for the first time, they have to put them on proper recording. Who is this inmate? Where is it to be kept? This man we are discussing today is neither here nor there as a man or a woman to be recognized. Are we going to say he is a man or is a woman? Now, thank God he openly confessed to the judge that tried her at the magistrate court.
Her or him?
Her or him. You see, the confusion is on. That is where I don't want us to over celebrate the issue. If I explain the setting up of the accommodation is for condemned prisoners, CC, those who have been sentenced to death. They are apart. They should not mingle with other inmates. The second accommodation is convicted inmates who are the owner of the prison because awaiting trial has not been tried. The accommodation that is provided for all male, are they going to bring Idris with a transgender body look to go and sleep in the general cell with general prisoners? That is where it comes in. That the first thing the record will do is to now say, okay, how do we treat this type of woman? She's not a woman, neither a man.
Neither fish nor frog.
So that
Well, she identified as a man. She's a man. She identified as a man is in court.
that is
So that's a man. That's a man.
The Nigerian law does not
he's not a man.
understand
He's a transgender.
transsexuality.
No, but he
identified as a man.
But what of her body picture?
But the correctional center is a legal entity in Nigeria.
Exactly. So they now look for a way not to disturb, because she can cause heavy riot.
No. He.
You see now.
He identified
As a man.
So we'll have to.
So
I'm telling you how I was in the prison. I spent 10 years in the prison.
Okay.
I am not telling you stories. All those stories you are hearing, majority of those who are contributing don't know anything that is going on in the prison.
Yeah, but your time was in the 70s.
Whether 70s.
The time is different now.
I was in the prison day before yesterday. I was at Kirikiri maximum. Not for his problem, but for the correctional message you mentioned now, which they are introducing. Now they now say, okay, how do we do it? They now say, okay, let us give him a special place. It is like that in the prison. They call it for protective custody, because they will tear him to pieces because of his body look. He looks like a woman. He moves like a woman. So for her to go to any cell, there are chronic homosexual inmates that are very hungry to go to any length to tear anybody, even the ones that are not transgender. They try to rape them.
What would they tear?
That is why I'm saying the purpose of giving her that how.
Okay. Bishop. Bishop. Okay.
I don't know how to call her Bishop.
Let's go to Mr. Enobore, former National PRO Nigerian prisons before he became Correctional Service. Mr. Enobore, and now the Services Board, has suspended about 4 senior persons, 5 actually, in the Nigerian Correctional Service. Just tell us, as a former PRO, is it that the Nigerian Correctional Service, do you people run, what do they call it, Airbnb?
Airbnb, yes.
Do you people run Airbnb for inmates? Because I recall that once upon a time in this country, one man was imprisoned in this same Kirikiri, and within 9 months, his wife was pregnant, and there was naming ceremony and speculations that he was even allowed to go and attend the naming ceremony as a bona fide father of the child. So are you people now running Airbnb as part of an extension of the prison?
Well, thank you very much, Doctor, and thanks for having me. I want to also appreciate the Reverend gentleman for his input. To answer your question straight, there is nothing like apartment, separate apartment, private apartment, or anything special in the prison. The Honorable Minister, what he has done, has just demonstrated that he is someone that is courageous, he is methodical in his approach, and he is a system.
So, my beautiful people, wahala be like bicycle. Hey, now man, obodo Naija, a country, nah, forget it. Guys, you have heard what Mr. Williams has said, that there is a apartment for condemned people. There is apartment for, the other one is what? He mentioned 3, but I forgot. Then the other one is for female or whatever. So my question is that, according to what the last video I did, Idris, which is Bobrisky, made a statement that he paid 1.5 million to rent that apartment for 6 months. He did not say it, and it was close to the prison. He didn't say it was inside the prison. He said close to the prison, and he was apartment. So according to Mr. Williams, what he said, the question is that if at all the prison have that kind of apartment, are they supposed to rent it for 1.5 million? So my question is that if Idris was not, he didn't have the money, that 1.5 million to rent that apartment. So, and he said because of Idris' body, that he cannot be in the same prison with men, that they would tear him to pieces. So if at all, I don't know if you guys are following me, if at all that Idris did not have 1.5 million to to rent that apartment, does it mean the Krikri they will pay for that apartment for Idris, or what will happen to him? What will happen to him? So what is the need If Idris cannot stay in a police custody or in Krikri with other prisoners like him, and they treated him in a VIP level, renting apartment of 1.5 outside prison for him. This is a VIP section. So these people that are inside there now, that don't have this kind of money, because we know that there are a lot of people in Nigeria that have that body like woman, that, you know, sex to a female. So does it mean if those people go to prison now, they will tear them into pieces? That is my question. And the other man, please guys, this video was too long. I could not, you know, play all this video, but you can watch. It's Arise. That is why you see I love Arise so much, because when Mr. Abati is there, sorry, and what is his name, Ayo is there, then Rufai is there, just forget about it. They will bombard you with questions. But the question I was waiting for them to ask this guy, this Mr. William, is that Idris said he paid 1.5 million to get that apartment. So does it mean everybody that want that apartment have to pay that money? Because he has concluded that yes, he concur that yes, there's apartment inside the prison. Although the other guy say, this guy say there is nothing like apartment, you know. So guys, I don't really know what is happening in Nigeria. I don't really know what is happening in Nigeria. And these people, they are working in prison. They are working there in prison. You know, they have been going there. According to Mr. William, he said he even went there yesterday. He has been working there. It has been there for 10 years. I don't know. So, my people, my beautiful people. Okay, he said the other apartment. Okay, I remember. He said the other apartment is for the owners. The owners of the prison. So in prison, they have the condemned people, they have the owners, and they have the female. Yes. So, my God, Nigeria, you people are not serious. Oh. Nigeria, you guys are not serious. In Nigeria, people are not serious. Now, this is how this matter will go round and round, round and round, round and round. Everything will quench. As I earlier said in the other of my video, the part 1 of this video, I said in Nigeria, when you have money, you are above crime, you are above the law, you are above crime, you are above everything. It's only the poor people that if you commit crime and you are poor, then you go to prison. I was listening to a video today, news. I don't know, maybe I will bring that news here and I will talk about it. Where they sentenced armed robbers, sentenced them to buy. They sentenced them to buy. So this one that happened now, a policeman or a warder director or prison director or whoever collecting money, bribe, 1.5 million, you know, to secure apartment outside without Nigerian notice, without the masses. If there's something like that, it's supposed to come out. The way they told us that Bobrisky will go to prison for 6 months. So Bobrisky has been in the prison for 6 months. It's supposed to come out and tell us that no, Bobrisky is in the prison, but he is in private apartment. So we will know, we will go and do the research very well. We will go and find out if that kind of thing is existing. So that people that have money now, when they commit crime, they will know that, let me go and relax, I'm on holidays. But they never do that. They just keep mute and they did what they have to do. Now, Bobrisky has come out and opened his mouth and said, this is what happened. You know, it's not new. It's not new. It's not a new thing in Nigeria. All of us knows that it's not a new thing. It's what has been happening in Nigeria. That is why you see in Nigeria, when you commit crime and you have money, forget about it. nothing will happen to you. Just use your money and close all of their mouth. Just use your money and tie their mouth. You see, they will turn it this way, they will turn it that way. They will even be your own lawyer self. Your own lawyer will be asking you question in the court. Somebody that you pay to defend you, they will go back and buy that lawyer. Your own lawyer will not intimidate you in the court, and he will be asking you question in the court. Your own lawyer. I've seen it. So anyway, my people, this is the continuation of Bobrisky. I will still be bringing, let's just talk and follow this matter up. I was just keeping quiet. Let me see what has been going on. But right now, I want to just be following it and see what will be happening in Nigeria. What they are going to do to Bobrisky. What will happen to Bobrisky. I just want us to follow it up. So if you have watched this video to this time, thank you very, very much. I really appreciate every one of you. Thank you, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye for now.